Right, we're back again here. So yeah, we kind of have like the build figured out now. So I'm still staying with Firewall for now, because it's pretty chill. But I definitely want to transition into Blizzard. But yeah, so far I'm like kind of immortal, so that's like pretty nice. As you can see, like these guys like literally don't do anything to me at all. I can just face tank whatever I want here. Gotta fix my volume, it's like way too hot. Firewall is like making a lot of noise. But I mean, so far it's like kind of fun. It's nothing like special, like nothing new. It's like exactly the same thing as last season. But you know, I'm like only like, maybe like 6 hours into the game now. I'm level 68. I don't even know if I want to start dungeons at this point. Probably I will start dungeons at like level 75 or something like that, I would assume. I really need to squeeze out somewhat damage. Like, you see, like this guy, like literally, like does nothing to me. I can just stand here, like in the Arcane, whatever. Like, no big deal at all. Fortunately, there's no players here. Like, not really efficient. But I don't want to farm these guys anyway. I wanna go through here as possible. Blow up stuff. Do these little events, like these, give like good XP for drops. They always spawn like a lot of elites. You guys here. Yeah, I guess at some point I gotta start Nightmare Dungeons and I gotta start looking at my sigils. Because right now I'm not doing the Nightmare Dungeons at all, and that is like definitely a mistake because I let my basically I let my sigils expire. Just, you know, you don't want to do this, so I have to like really start looking into this like from now on. Because I'm definitely like, I can't do my Nightmare Dungeons now. Like when I just came into like the world here and 4, it wasn't like so important because I wouldn't be able to do like the Nightmare Dungeons within a reasonable amount of time. I hate these pylon quests, man. Takes so much time. But yeah, so one advice I can really give you is, like, if you're playing the overworld from like world tier 3 and forward, like max your resistances. Like these guys are doing like crazy elemental damage, and if you just max your resistances, you're just gonna be fine. Like, it's easy. So it really helped me. I didn't pay attention. Like, usually in the early game you don't pay attention to resistances. But in World Tier 3, like, these guys, like, start doing damage. They all have, like, kind of elemental attacks. So, yeah. Fix here. So it really doesn't matter at this point, like, what I'm doing. Like, I'm so freaking tanky. I'm like level 68, but I have like literally been doing the same since I was level 60, and it has not been an issue at all on level 60 as well. So Firewall is like really great because the regeneration for the burning enemies around, it's just like awesome synergy here. Also, I don't have like really any aspects. Like I found some aspects by now, but I don't have optimal ones at all. I don't have any of the damage while barrier aspects on or anything. I'm just using Edge Masters and Inner Calm. And my third one is like this, what's it called? Elementalist aspect or something like that? I think. Yeah. The Elementalist aspect is alright at the very beginning, I guess. It's like 50% uptime on the high damage multiplicator without any downtimes. And like all the damage while barrier ones, like you have significant downtime. In the very beginning you just cannot sustain like a permanent barrier with these kinds of builds. So that's why I'm like playing different ones. I don't know if people play on the Eternal Realm. I think they do actually. I get like quite a lot like of questions like regarding Eternal Realm. Like there's like super casual people who just like don't want to like do this leveling. I mean it takes like what I think like Rob needed like 16 hours to go to level 100. So, I mean that's not very long, right? But still it's like 16 hours. Like if you only can play like 1 hour a day, probably not a lot. Where's the buff guy? So yeah, it still takes a little bit long to kill these big ones here. I'm definitely like defensively spec'd, so that is good. One more. I could probably like go for like tier, I don't even know what tier this is, like 30 nightmare dungeons at this stage. I don't even know. I'd have to check. Because outside here really I'm not gaining anything, but I mean yeah, I'm getting fast XP, but that is pretty much it. The stones and everything, like doing the events with the brazier where you get like the governing stone, they are actually not really worth it at all. And I was gonna look into walls, but I'm like too lazy to finish the quest line at this point. I don't even know how far I am into the quest line. I don't think I'm like super far off the end actually. No, you can play a previous season. Like your seasonal character gets copied to the Eternal Realm and you lose all your seasonal stuff basically. Let's see. Oh, I hate this. This is like so annoying. Why, like, town portals get cancelled still, like in 2013. 2024, I mean. Like really. Don't cancel my town portals, like for what reason? Not like I'm abusing anything here, I just wanna turn in the quest thing. So yeah, I'm gonna check my nightmare dungeons now.
It is done.
See what we have. So we have Mallwood, Garonhold, Uran Slums, whatever, and Serpent Slayer. Do we have any of these? Look like it so far. Nope. Not a single one. Right, so let's continue this quest line here real quick. No, actually, I don't want to continue the quest. Then I go back to farming. So I like the Fractured Peaks area the most for farming, actually. I don't even know why. I guess I like the monster set in the Fractured Peaks one more. Wow, lag. So, get 5 points. So what do I actually get? I probably get Searing Heat, right? This sounds good. Because there's fire damage, so let's rotate. So is the Searing Heat not doing anything for me, right? It's not for Direct damage bonus we don't need. So let's just put down here. So the great thing about Firewall is, like, you don't have to care about crit chance, like, crit damage just basically gives you more burning damage, but you don't have to care about lucky hit, like, you pretty much can just build, like, raw damage. Pyromancy damage is basically when the skill says Pyromancy. So, as you see the tag there next to Mastery, which is Pyromancy. And fire is basically all fire damage. So also, like, if your X-Falls ring is applying it, for example, that will still count as fire damage. Or any other fire damage. So really, Pyromancy is just caused by a Pyromancy skill. Alright, we're gonna blast now. Like, the loot feels like a little bit overwhelming, actually. Like, I don't know why. Like, it would be so much better if you could just, like, automatically collect these stone fragments or whatever they're called. Because, like having to, like, after you kill the mobs, you have to go back and walk over those. So that just feels like, it doesn't feel like necessary at all. Like, it should just auto. You can do Capstone with level 66, absolutely no problem. Like, Capstone is not that hard. I mean, obviously it depends a little bit on your build. Like, I did Capstone with this build at level 65, I think, or something like that. And I had absolutely no issues whatsoever, and I had no great gear. Like, I didn't even imprint aspects or anything before going there. Well, actually it's wrong. I imprinted Disobedience, so you want to get Disobedience. If you do second Capstone dungeon without Disobedience, like, I wouldn't do it. And then besides that, if you, like, you want to get fire resistance for the boss, if you really, like, if you're not, like, super heavily geared, you know, just get fire resistance for the boss, like, put rubies in your, like, amulet and rings. So if you max out your fire resistance for Elias, like, the boss is, like, super easy. You just have to dodge, like, these little shadow blobs or whatever. But besides that, just get fire resistance and, you know, you're not gonna have any issues. And the part before the boss you can just, like, walk through. I just, like, skip everything, go into the last room, like, do the event and call it a day. Like, I really had no issues at all. Yeah, the fire rest trick is really good. Like, you might think, like, it's doing, like, other kind of damage, but it's all fire damage. Even, like, the lightning, like, they look like little lightning bolts, but it's still fire damage. And also, the big swirly thing he does around himself. If you have max fire resistance, it's gonna do, like, 20% or 30% of your life in damage. So really, like, you can just ignore it. And all the other skills, like, which are, like, if you have no fire, like, these skills, like, these little fireballs he launches, they are very, like, tricky to avoid, like, later on if you get to, like, you know, 30% life left or something like that. And then it really helps just having, like, the fire resistance. Yeah, I will do, like, I would like to try a summoner build at this point already, but I don't have the gear yet. I will definitely try the Arclash summoner build. I don't think a pure summoner build is gonna work. Once again, I don't think the damage buff is going to be enough. But yeah, I'm gonna try the Arclash one. We just gotta get, you know, some boss rotations going, because I don't think it makes sense to build it before we have the unique items. So what I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to continue Firewall until I feel like the Firewall damage is kind of falling off. And then I'm going to spec into Blizzard. I already have, like, decent Blizzard aspects at this time, but I will for sure get better ones. So I will probably push to tier 100 with Blizzard. That's my assumption, at least right now. Unless, like, Firewall, like, plays easily throughout the game. But, like, this face tanking story, you will not be able to do this, like, in higher tier nightmare dungeons. Because The problem is the build has no real crowd control. And I'm just building like on damage reduction, armor, and the life regeneration from the Worms passive. So this is working wonderful as long as you're like in the overworld, but if you like, you know, want to slay high tier monsters, this is not gonna work. But the damage scale and the damage scaling from the Burning Instinct node, even though it's like 4 times more intelligence scaling now, I think it's still not gonna be like so great to push like Firewall like into like an endgame viable build. But definitely for like Meteor, like I'm really looking forward to trying the Meteor unique item. Because I don't know, a lot of people like are freaking out about the direct damage of Meteor, but I think the direct damage of Meteor is pretty weak actually. But I think the burning damage part of Meteor is actually pretty strong, except especially with like the meteorites. They have like a very big burning portion of their damage. And with the new burning damage scaling, I think you could like, you know, push this burning meteor build like very high. That is like something I want to try out. I don't think I want to like focus on the direct damage because I don't really like the meteor and fireball aspect because it only gives you like bonus damage to healthy, but well, it gives you half the bonus damage to everything, but then, you know, 100% bonus damage to healthy. I don't really like that that idea that only the first hit is gonna be like, well, obviously if you can one-shot everything with the first hit, it's gonna be a great aspect, but I don't think it's gonna be that strong. But yeah, I really want to try out Meteor. That's like one. I want to do Blizzard. I don't even want to try it out. Like nothing has changed for Blizzard. I just want to use it because it's a solid build and easy to build. To get like the gear requirements for the Meteor. Like because you need all the lucky hit gear. Like you need all the 3 out of 4 pieces pretty much. Like all the cooldown reduction pieces. Like you need some kind of build in between to farm for that. We cannot like do this overworld story here forever, right? It's like, I mean, at some point I have to transition into Nightmare Dungeons. And so I have to finish the quest line because I need to check if the Nightmare Walls are going to be like bursted or not. Because so far the construct is not doing anything at all. Like it's not doing damage. It just helps me a little bit with buffs. And it will give you, for example, chill synergy later in your fire builds, which is quite nice. But yeah, leveling up these stones will take like a while. So they level pretty slow. And these resources you find here, these feathered stones or whatever they're called, like you need like so many of them to craft the upgrade materials for the governing stones. So I'm just like, it is like way, you need way more than it was like with the vampiric powers. So it's definitely gonna take a while. I have to check like how many of these fragments actually the Nightmare Walls drop, because like this overworld farming here, I'm not like, yeah, it's fine doing this, but this is gonna, like, it's already falling off. Like the number of stones you get here is not gonna be that great. The XP is gonna be good. But I think it's gonna transition into the Nightmare Walls at some point. That's my assumption here. But yeah, so far, like the construct, I'm using like the construct, it's giving me a barrier, so I have the skill which gives me a barrier. And then I have the fast attack speed skill, which, what does it do at, like, I don't even remember what else it does. Oh, nice. Ice hearts. Well, that's good for Blizzard, I guess. So it's giving you a barrier, and the other ability I'm using is resource generation. I don't even think I need the resource generation. But yeah. Yeah, good luck with the capstone. As I say, it's not that difficult. Like, you might remember it difficult, but... I mean, if you're playing Firewall, it's pretty chill. I really would like to fight like higher mob densities here. Oh, I don't know about Meteor. I don't think that's gonna be the greatest one for Capstone, actually. But, like, you can pretty much just, you know, switch the skill, I guess. Yeah, don't sweat the sockets. They don't, like, they are not so important at the very beginning. I did the Capstone without any sockets. I mean, I had two sockets or something like that. It's really not that important. Like, your maximum health pool doesn't really matter so much. It's more about you being able to kill the mobs fast enough, because you have Inferno, you have Frost Nova, so you just want to kill them pretty much within crowd control. This is actually like... oh, events here. Another zone with events. So that, like, I'm already like considering stopping this here and go to like finish the quest line and then try the walls, because there doesn't seem to be like a lot of people. Usually I would expect like a lot of people farming the brazier events, but there's like not really like a lot of people. And the brazier events itself, they don't really give like a lot of XP. I don't feel like doing them is like worth it at all. Let me just finish this quest line here real quick. Hope it's not so... like, how do you even port out? Do you really like have to walk away from everything to port out? I think I have like 200 of these materials, but it's just like... it doesn't really drop anything I need, I feel like. Like, I don't see the need in these governing stones at this point. Go there. So, I think I'm gonna transition into Nightmare Dungeons. Like, this whole, Brazier, whatever, event, farming story, it doesn't really give me anything I need other than the crafting materials, and I think they're gonna drop in the Vault Nightmare Dungeons as well. What do we do here? Find the outpost? Doesn't look like it. How far am I into this quest line? I hope not. Like, I hope it doesn't take forever. I had a unique ring dropped, and like I looked at it, and it looks like almost like the Tarasha ring, but it was like the Mother's Embrace, and then I was like, ah, these look like pretty identical. But I mean, like, target farming those bosses, like, you won't have issues picking up those rings. Like, just get the rotations in Discord, like, it's gonna be so fast. Just give it like 1 or 2 days, then there's gonna be enough people. I haven't looked, probably like people will not start the rotations until like, you know, probably like end of today, tomorrow. It's not gonna take long. But this quest, like, you always have to like port like all the way to like the gate hall, then just move to the a completely other random spot on the map, and then go back to the gate hall. It's like so far stretched out for like no reason. I don't even know what I do in this here. Like, there's supposed to be like a crafting station. No, I think there's not actually. We do. Now I'm pretty sure I have to go back to like somewhere like random again, right? Yep. See, somewhere completely random, like as far away from any waypoint as pretty much possible. Like, I don't know why wouldn't you just put these things like in front of waypoints. Like what? Like yeah, you literally can pick like a random spot on the map. Like it has no meaning at all where you place it, and you always pick like the spots which are like completely out in the nowhere. It's like I don't understand this at all. Maybe it makes sense if you actually follow the story of the seasonal questline, but I don't really think people do that. I mean, I would be surprised if you would ask like 100 random D4 players how many followed the storyline of the seasonal questline. There were probably like 5 or so. No. In German. Is Singaporean even like a term? Is that the how you say it? Never heard that word. I really like these events here. Like, except for the pushing out part of them. Like, it's great. But... Ah, okay. Nice. So, what time is it in Singapore right now? Like evening? Okay. So you are, oh my god, Mars. 5 hours ahead of me. Right, let's do the next random quest part here. Oh, I did this before. Oh, this is a lot of elites, actually. I don't know. Wow, where are they all coming from? This is like a... If you could repeat this event, that would be like a nice power leveling, I guess. Like, look at all these elites here. That's nuts. Good I can't die. Like, if you go in here unprepared with like a weak build, they're probably gonna make like... Oh, that was the first interesting part of this questline, was actually this one here. Just because like there was like a gajillion mobs. If it was even... I don't even know if it was part of the questline. Could have been pure random. Oh yeah, and one thing I also like about Firewall is that you can use 200 stuff. So I just feel like being forced to use Wand and Focus later on is okay. But in the very beginning, it's just so hard to get a decent Wand and a decent Focus, especially a decent Focus. And with the 200 stuff, like, it's pretty much, you know, most of the stats are actually good. Like, very early, like, if you have, like, I think I have, like, 90% damage to close and stuff like that on the stuff. And these, like, are, like, so much far superior above, like, you know, a little bit of cooldown reduction and a little bit of mana cost reduction or whatever you want to like put on there. And since you don't need critical strike chance, like I really like it about this build. And generally like enjoy the 200 weapons way more on Sorceress. I think it should be... I don't know, there should be something in between. Right, so you can either go Wand and Focus and you get like the stats you want, or you can go two-hander, and in the late game actually the two-hander has bad stats. In the early game, two-handed weapon has like far superior stats, but in the late game you don't want to have it because it just has like high additive bonuses. And I feel like it would be great if there would be something in between, like a... Well, obviously you can't do a 1.5 hander, right? But, you know, some way to get better stats on a 2-hander instead of the additives. I know they do, like, they don't put cooldown reduction, for example, on the 2-hander because, you know, it would have double the amount and that would obviously be completely broken. But, I mean, they could just put the regular amount of cooldown reduction on the 2-hander, like this stuff. And, you know, people would still play it because, like, just the regular cooldown reduction will still be much better than the additive damages you have on there. So I really, like, think that would be a great option because, like, the way it is right now, you can only use 2-hander for, like, certain builds. And for all other builds, the Wand and Focus are going to be far superior. And one of these builds is here, like, Firewall. Like, basically burn skills, but there hasn't been, like, any burn skill, like, for late game at all. But maybe, like, Meteor, like, will be a burning damage for the late game where you could actually play a stuff. Oh. So there's just gold in this chest? Whatever. Speak with you zoom. Crazy. Can I speak with him? I guess. So what's the gateway for if I can't go in? Okay, so now I have to survive for 25 seconds. Like, that's not gonna be an issue, I feel like. Like, for this kind of content, this build is, like, absolutely amazing. Like, I don't have to worry about anything, I just stand still and spam my firewalls. I don't even care, like, you know, monsters are just going to me and get obliterated. Pretty fun, actually. What now? He's talking about the loom already, so maybe we're getting close. I hope. Yeah, get over it, dude. Thanks. Like, I still feel like the way they design these quests are, like, pretty boring. Like, you know, I'm just, like, going somewhere and walking in a straight line, killing some mobs here and there, but really, I don't know, it's like nothing like mind-blowing. Like, I know they like praise themselves for heaven, for like the nice quest lines they build, but you know, it's just a random guy like doing chat and you're just gonna stand here, wait forever until like a random mob spawns and then you kill it. Like, you know, I get it, like, but I don't know, you could just like leave it out. Like, I feel like the quest lines are like not good enough to even have them. I feel like you could just make them out and just make it like, well, like a random thing in the battle pass, like, you know, just like kill these mobs, do this, like do 10 nightmare dungeons and, you know, then you're done. Like, instead of doing this quest line, which is like, I don't know. I don't think anybody will like really care about what is happening. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's like a couple of people which actually care about it. But I guess most people don't. Like, they just want to get through it. To get like access to the walls. But I just don't feel like I don't know, like the quest line of D4, like also the campaign, it didn't really I didn't really like it. It was not like the campaign of Diablo 2, maybe because you had to play it like every, you know, every letter, every character, but the questline was like so much better. Like, it had so much more depth in it. Like, here it is just like you always just follow like a random guy and click the icon on top of its head, and then that's going to be it. And Yeah, that's what I don't really like about this questline here. Like, but I don't think like any ARPG had like a really good questline. Like D3 was okay, it was better than D4. D2, like the questline, I think it was just like, I don't know, it just felt better, like the design. But again, maybe it's just because you had to play it so many times. This guy is like beefy. Like if I only have one mob, I like run out of mana, so my edge masters and stuff like that is not working. Because I'm not playing like any resource aspects. The only thing I have like lucky hit mana regeneration. That's not gonna be like significant. Like one game, well, I don't think you can call it an ARPG, but you know, it's still like an you know, kind of the genre is like Dragon Age. Had like such an awesome questline that I really enjoyed it. I'm really like excited for like the sequel coming out. I don't know when, maybe even this year. Like that game just had an awesome questline. Like it was over after the questline. Like there was no endgame content or anything, because it was like technically more like an RPG, like more like a classic RPG. But yeah, I mean that it had a really nice questline. So am I done with this now? Okay. Let's click on the portal. I just killed the boss, but that was not the end boss. Like the end boss is like this construct thingy. Maybe I'm like, I just want to get access to these vaults, really. Why does it have to take so long? Oh, awesome. I think this is one of them, right? Gateway, Vault of the Loom. So I think this is like the first introduction of the vault now. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, but is like, did you play them already? Isn't like, what is the difference? Like, I just assume it's just like, I want to do like the nightmare walls, because you know I assume like it's going to be a nightmare dungeon, but it will drop like the governing stones on top of it. So if I have to do nightmare dungeons anyway, I might as well just do the nightmare walls. Or am I like mistaking with my like assumption here? If you do Elias, don't forget to like port to town and get your potions, because there's no refiller for potions. And I always run in there with like 0 potions and just die. Then I'm like, ah, so annoying. Wait, so is this like a vault now? Or is it still like quest vault? So if the vaults have these doors, I'm already like hating it. These doors are like so annoying. Yeah. But I mean, I can get more from outer world, but I want to get like we need sigil XP, we need summoning materials for the beast in ice, and like I assume like the nightmare walls are gonna drop all 3 of them, right? I mean, this is like completely like, you know. Yeah, correct. Like, especially in early leveling, like it's like so much easier if you just have to look for one item. Yeah, congrats on Elias. Like, it's really not that hard if you if you get the fire resistance. You know, it's like so easy. I mean, it's just common sense, like, to get fire resistance, but, you know, usually if you, like, you don't, like, you're used to not to worry about resistances until you're, like, in the very late game, and for most of the parts that is actually correct, and it's okay, but with Elias, he really does, like, heavy fire damage.
This must be it.
Let's see. What am I doing here? What? I have to find 4 different ones? Oh. Really? Oh my god. This is gonna take forever. Maybe I should just skip through. I think Conjurations and Hydra are going to be usable just as well. Like, just better, even better. Because you get a permanent, like the new aspect gives, I believe, 25% damage bonus. And the lightning spares are gonna apply vulnerable now. So that is definitely going to be like a bonus there. So I think it's gonna be playable, absolutely, yeah. Is the final boss at least the last boss? Like the one which I showed in the video, like this stationary... whatever construct thing. That, like, you know, if you're like bad at this game, I think these events could actually be hard. Like, I mean, for me it's like pretty easy because I like basically can't die because I have a lot of damage reduction, but like I just imagine if I built like a glass cannon chain lightning sword or something like that, like this would like totally kill me. There's like so many mobs. Alright, so 2 out of 4. Awesome. Oh, I even have to select the correct one. Yeah, that's true. Like, you can't see shit through all the fire. That is, like, absolutely true. But, Blizzard is worse, actually. But I think it's a general problem that, like, the important ground effects don't blend through the spells. So if you just block, like, a, you know, ground effect with firewalls, you're not gonna see it. Is this, like, the special chests? Yes. Oh, yeah, the, I actually stopped using Hydra, with, like, level 20, I believe. It's just weak at this point. Like, Firewall is gonna do, like, 10 times the damage. And I just, when I play Firewall early, I wanna have, like, one clear mouse button. So I can, do click to move, and then I don't have a spot for Hydra. So that's why I mean, I could use it right now. I also have, like, I have a perfect aspect somewhere, and I was, like, thinking about, do I want to use Hydra on my, you know, frost armor slot? And I could actually do it, because I have an open spot for the aspect anyway. But, to be quite honest, I'm just too lazy to respec. Like, I don't know. I got the feeling, like, if you're, like, in early game, like, you know, as long as everything is working fine, like, I'm just not gonna change anything at all. You're, like, what are you, level 66, right? So, if you're level 66, and you want to go into World Tier 4, you can go to the overworld events, but you're gonna die a lot until you're, like, level 70 and you have, like, all your ancestral gear on. What you can do is you can do strongholds, because they scale with your level. But this is pretty much the only things you can do. But if you want to just, like, do some more relaxed leveling, you can absolutely still do, like, a little bit of World Tier 2. Like, until, like, level 60 or something like that. I would probably go World Tier 2 until you're level 60, and then you can wear the ancestral items. But I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, if you don't mind dying a couple of times, like, you can just brute force, like, through. It's just like the, try to get max resistance. If you can get max resistance on low level, you're at least gonna stay alive. But if you don't have, like, max resistance, like, these scorpions are just gonna, like, you know, they're gonna kill you so fast. Like, you're gonna keep dying. But if you don't mind about keeping dying for a little bit, I think it took me like half an hour from like level 60 to like level 65-ish or something like that. And as soon as you get to like level 65, like that, somewhere around that direction, it gets easier. Should I pick this up? But you have to try it. Like if you feel like it's too hard, like if the mobs are like too strong, you can definitely just finish some of your strongholds. But I think the strongholds are not going to drop ancestral gear until you hit like level 60. So, I mean, there's definitely nothing wrong with just going to level 60 in World Tier 2. World Tier 3, sorry. Like, it goes pretty fast, actually. So we do, like, how does it work with the nightmare walls? Like, do you just craft them? Like, nightmare walls, and then you get, like, a random one? Is it always the same? Well, I guess I will see it, like, in a couple of minutes. So I want to definitely try Meteor, but I need to get a Beast of Ice farming. So I think it's gonna take like a little while. I don't want to go solo farm these bosses. I want to like wait for rotations. Because I really don't want to do a whole lot of those. Like the Beast in Ice, is it like where you have to do like this half nightmare dungeon before and craft the sigil? That is the Beast in Ice, right? Like that is going to be so annoying. Like imagine you have to farm the Beast in Ice and it takes like 2 or 3 minutes just to get to the boss. Oh, why did they put it on this boss? Couldn't they just put it on Varshan? Right, so now exciting new boss, I guess. There's like a lot of elites in here. I have to say. So yeah, I really don't want to farm the Beast in Ice. Spark Conjuration Guide. Isn't there... I mean, it might be possible that the tree is wrong. I can check. If it's not on there, like, it's possible that I just forgot it. Oh, no. Potion. Right, so this is going to be the boss. Do I even have to kill these outside things? Probably not, right? I mean, I can feel the excitement. Like, this boss is like a masterpiece. Like, look at this. It's like so dangerous. Like, I fear all the traps. Like, this fight is like, wow. It's like, like they talked like half an hour in the freaking campfire about this amazing boss fight. And that's it. Oh. Can't be. Yeah, it is, right? That was it. Okay, like literally, I expected like a little bit more than this. I have to admit, like I really expected a little bit more than this. Okay, can I leave this? Yeah. I really thought like I would have to dodge like I don't know. Like it also had like less HP as like one of these elites outside. uh. All right. So anyway, by the way, did I mention why is there no pathway here? Like I have been walking this way like 15 times now. Like why? Right. So I have to read a book. Oh, like this is like a quest where I have to read these books. Let's see. Am I done? Please, let me be done. Nice, I'm done. Oh, that chest here? Nope. I can open this one, right? Right. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff. I guess I opened the wrong cache here. Right, let me just find the chest here. Okay. So I'm not looking at ancestral gear, by the way. I'm just stashing it, and at some point I will look for upgrades. I really don't have the time to go through all these. And I feel like, you know, I feel like as long as you are doing good, like you don't have to look at upgrades for gear. You still want to pick them up, but I will like go through them like sometime later to like the big chunk of them when my stash is like completely filled. Okay, so I have the vault of the loom. So now I craft like a vault sigil, right? So craft sigils, ancestral vault. So what is it? Tier 31 to... I don't even know what the level is. But let's just do 26 to 30. Let's just try this. Okay. At least I can click this. Alright, let's see if this is any funny. If this drops anything, or if it's just completely useless. 21 plus. I have 21 plus, right? Wasn't 25 the lowest one? So this is level 84. I guess this is fine. So wait, why I don't have Zoltun's warding? I have to find the statue first, right? Let's just speed through here, like... Doesn't even matter. Still immortal. Oh nice, reduced cooldowns on kill. I like that. Oh. Wait, what do you mean I have to buy it? Am I not supposed to find like a statue and that it's gonna give me the buff, and then if I... Or is it like a two-part dungeon? Like first this is like a regular dungeon and after that it has like a vault part? I really don't understand this. Right, let's just see like where it goes. Yeah, I know the Pearl gives 3, but they in the developer stream they said I gotta click the statue of Zoltun, and he's gonna give me like, you know, some stacks like for free. So I assume like this is like the pre-vault. So I think what they did is they just put like a regular dungeon in front of the vault, and then they call it a nightmare vault. Is it like, is it? Right. Okay, so I got a new vault nightmare sigil here. Okay, so basically they put like this little dungeon in front of the vault, and now we get the vault, and then we call it the nightmare vault. Right, this is the vault. So this is the statue, right? So I get like my 3 charges, and now I have to make it through with dodging all the traps. So I can keep these. That like what it's supposed to be. Can't be that hard, right? So is this the danger room? No, this is not the danger room. I mean, at least this is linear. So this is like the secret wall chest, which basically just drops a bunch of gold. Oh, okay, so you cannot flame shield into the trap, apparently. So that's... I really expected that to work. Yeah, I know you can get more than 3, but I don't have these pearls. I mean, I don't even know if I have them. But, you know, I'm just want to check out if it's even needed. Because so far, like, there was literally nothing I could, like, no trap I would have hit. I just, like, you know, went into one with Flame Shield because I want to try. But, okay, apparently that does not work. But right now, there's, like, nothing really dangerous here, right? Okay, so I have to find an object. I mean, this is not blowing me away. Like... dungeon. But maybe the traps just start, like, at some point. Like, we just had, like, some little traps. And, like, right now... I mean, the mob density here is alright. Like, I have to say, like, this is more than regular Nightmare Dungeon mob density, I feel like. I don't think this is like necessarily like such a bad piece of content here. I mean, I don't know how large this dungeon is, but... the problem is like the shattered stone, like, which are dropping behind you, and you really have to like turn around and get them. And I have like absolutely no intention to do it. So now I gotta use my brain like real quick here, right? So this is like a chest and I just click it. I gotta wait for these things to pop, and now I wait for these to, well, just go there and pick up this. No? Right, this is like very difficult, so I have to like do the timing. Oh, and I... okay. Wait, no, no. Okay, I have to walk back. Don't tell me I have to walk back. Please. Oh. Okay. At least not all the way. Well, at least I can pick up the stones on the way back. Okay, so I have 1 stack and I have to make it like to the danger room or whatever that was called. And I don't want to use my stack. I used exactly the same build. I did not respec at all because I was lazy. Usually I respec the Fireball enchantment to Hydra enchantment. Oh, so my stacks are gone. Wait, I can use the shrine multiple times? What? Okay, so I would have just like, you know, not failed this room, right? And then I would be fine. But I obviously failed this room, but... Okay. So basically I would just have to stand here. And, you know, this is it, right? So... This is like the strategy. I just go into the last room and like just plant my ass in front of the door and I cannot get hit by the traps. Yeah, I mean, I probably have a lot of these pearls already. But I still get like 4 chests. Ah, okay. Ah, requires. Ah, okay. So there's like a huge chest if you have like 10. Got it. So I got some pearls here. Alright, so we get XP now. So what do we actually level? Let me just think about this real quick here. What do I want to level? I guess I'm going to start with something generic like Elementalist. Well, it can drop Sacred, I think. Maybe it can't, actually. Like, I'm actually not sure. Alright, wait. Can I use the next sigil right in here? Vault of Ink? Thank God, like... I was already, like, thinking I had to. Alright, so there's 3 different ones? Like, this is a different one, right? Okay. So what I don't understand is why do I have this, like, dungeon in the beginning? By the way, I have, like, many points here. Maybe I should just get some glyphs here. Whatever. We'll do it later. I don't understand why I have these, like, this dungeon in the beginning. What is the point? This is, by the way, no, it's still level 84. What? Where's the... Am I blind? Oh, I guess he's dead. Alright, these hurt a little bit, I have to say. Why are these snakes not dying? Alright. So I still don't understand why I have this beginning part of the dungeon. Well, this is like a hard objective. Alright, so I pick up... This is like superior game design, like, gotta admit it. Okay, so you basically walk through the, like, first part of the dungeon, which is, like, there for whatever reason I don't understand. And now we gotta, like, go to the statue again. So I can click it again for 1 pearl, I get it. So where can I see how many pearls I have? Let me just kill these guys before I click it again. I wanna have the big chest. I wanna see what's in the big chest. Let's get the big chest. Whatever, I'm gonna click it. Okay, I click it again. But I don't know how many pearls I have, actually. But anyway, I think it doesn't really matter at all. So... let's see. So where can I see how many pearls I have? Materials. Oh, I have 44. Okay, so they don't really seem to be rare. So what if I die? Do I lose my buffs if I die? Let me just get 15. That sounds like great. Alright. Almost got me there. I can already feel the challenge. So I bet if I die, I will lose all pearls, right? Or maybe I shouldn't like do these massive pulls. But I mean, I have to say, like, these Nightmare walls are better than I expected. Like, this has a great mob density. There's a boss. Why the hell is there a boss? Do I have to kill this guy? This is gonna take forever. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to kill this guy. I don't have time for that shit. You think it's like the new butcher, which you can just leave there because, you know. Okay, wait. So is this the danger room? No. Okay, so it's the same story all over again. Wait, what? Okay. What is happening here? I don't understand. I have to kill this thing in the middle. I have still like this boss behind me. Like, come on. I don't want to deal with him. Oh, okay. So no, I thought that was a trap. Ah. Go away. I mean, these things level like better than regular nightmare dungeons, like 100%. I really don't want to deal with this boss. Can he just go away? Right. So wait, okay, I just had to kill this. So let's go on. I don't know what I have to do here. Like to this, you die to the boss outside, right? Not to this one inside. Because the boss outside is freaking nuts. Like, he hits like a truck and he doesn't drop anything at all. Alright, traps. Oh, this is the danger room. I can feel it. Alright, let's wait for teleport. Alright, so where's my chest? Wait, what? Okay, something is different at least. So I got a key. I thought there was a chest in here. Damn. So I wasted my stacks because I thought this would be the last room, but apparently I just get a key here. Oh! Can't blink over the whatever. Damn, I cannot lose another stack. Alright. So let's get out of here. So there's the door. There's gonna be a danger room behind the door. I guess there it is. I guess the biggest problem is just seeing the traps. And I still have the stupid balls around here. Like go away, bro. Like he's like this one kid in school nobody wants to play with, but he keeps annoying you. Right, can I go in the middle? Oh my god, this was so difficult. Let's see. I mean, these walls are pretty long. Like, it takes forever. And I still have the boss behind me. This, oh. I can't miss the danger room. Because I can only lose one more stack. Because I want to have the big chest. Okay, so this is the danger room, maybe? Is the boss gone? I think the boss is gone. Oh, still not the danger room. Okay, and the boss is back. At least, I mean, he's like 80% HP left. Oh my god. Stupid Shadow Drifter. Oh, this boss is like making me crazy. I just want him to go away. Oh, this is it. This is it. The danger room. Oh no! Yes! Aha, I can stay here. Oh, I can't stay here because there's a Shadow Drifter. No, we're gonna do it. 11 stacks, easy. Go. Oh, don't freeze me. Oh no! When does it end? 0 seconds. This was actually fun. Like, I have to admit, like, I have to give this credit to Blizzard. This was actually, like, quite fun. Like, it would be way more fun if I wouldn't have to hug, like, the front of this door. When does it open? Oh, so I got all chests, like, amazing. Let's see what we get. So, let's start with the big one, right? What do we get? Alright, so I get 3 legendaries, 3 stones, and a sigil. Well, I'm not amazed. So, let's do the 4 one. Oh, and you can know. Oh, and it consumes the charges. Oh, this is like so terrible. So you need to get like 1, 4. I can open this one. So the one with 1, it dropped exactly the same than the big one. Like literally, it dropped to like what is this? Can I teleport out of here now? And like stash my stuff, right? So literally like the small one dropped exactly the same than the large one. Like this is like, oh. I'm like, I don't know what I should think about it, but I think like the pearls are like useless. I think you just brute force the pearls if you have enough, but you know, just playing them, I can already say it doesn't make any sense. Like the big chest, like getting the 10 pearls, that was totally not worth the effort at all. But yeah. So, I mean, you get a lot of legendaries, like, and you get like Nightmare Dungeon XP, so, I mean, and there's like different ones, like, obviously. So is this going to be better than a regular Nightmare Dungeon? Absolutely not. So here's what we're gonna do. We have to do this to get the stones, I guess. I don't know how to summon this Uber boss. Like there's supposed to be like an Uber vault boss. I think you have to craft a sigil for that one. So how do we tank the Dash Pulse? Alright, give me like 20% damage. That's okay. But besides that, like, yeah, so I think you just use the pearls whenever you, like, want. So... Oh, okay, this... So what do I put in here? Like, I can still just use, like, intelligence glyphs. So... I want to use Tactician. Tactician's actually dexterity. 1, 2... Can I get one of these dexterities anyway? 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, I can get one. Get this one. Do I need fire res? No. Okay, so I guess, I don't even know what I should think about these nightmare walls. Like, maybe there's, like, something going to be different in higher tiers. But if it just, like, drops regular loot from the I thought there would be at least something like, you know, materials or something, like crafting resources, something useful. But if I want to farm legendaries, I can do this like 15 times faster. Oh, by the way, I can like get like some, that like, I think there's like a perk you can get, like a seasonal perk where these chests drop more stones. Right? Did I? No. Seasonal blessings. Chance to receive an issue from ward-woven chests. So I should probably like get this one, right? Good gold. I can afford that. Right, so 40% extra chance for stones. Let's go. I mean, I don't even know how much slower this is than a regular nightmare dungeon. I mean, there's also like very slow regular nightmare dungeons, I guess. Right, so let's just get like a couple of stacks here. I have to get like 18. Let's just get 18. I think you shouldn't lose. Like, is this a permanent or do the stacks reset after the dungeon? Because if this, like, you could just, you know, put like 100 on, right? Okay, I guess not. Oh, wait. Careful. Traps. Wonder if you can run back, like if you forgot to like do this. You can run back like right in front of the room and just, you know, get them. But yeah. So yeah, my damage is like not that great for this actually. Like I would have to like consider like getting some new offensive aspects on. I mean, I guess it's alright. Like this is like an 84 monster level and my level is like 72. So I think it's like I'm running like some tiers too high here anyway, but you know, I just didn't know the numbers and I just crafted like a random one. Like, what is the point of this chest if there's just gold in it? I want to get Frostburns and Shatter with this build. This might be awesome. Should actually change the title of this stream. Oh no! There's my stack. Oh, okay. We gotta be careful here. This feels like a puzzle game. I mean, it's not difficult. But I mean, I gotta say it's like at least like a little twist. I don't know if it's like the kind of twist I like, but at least it is like some kind of a twist. There's like something doing like crazy damage. I don't even know what it is. But I mean, the XP is going faster in here than outside. Like, you can definitely say that already. I haven't checked how much XP the end of the dungeon gives. There was one more stack. Ah. Maybe I should bump my lucky hit chance. Maybe it's time to go wand and focus. But I don't have a decent wand. And I don't have a decent focus right now. I should actually look at the word boss timings, by the way. Does anybody know the word boss timing? Probably missed it, right? I think it was 50 minutes ago. Alright. Oh, trap room. More traps. Wait, I don't have a key. Oh no, it's survival. Ah, I gotta find a safe spot. Right, this one looks good. So 18, I still got enough for all 3 chests. That's nice. Oh wow. What is that like in how many minutes basically, because I don't have your time zone. Right, 0 seconds. Will it open? Yes, please. Hello. Slay the interrogator. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Wait, what? How did I lose the stack? Okay, I still have enough still. I didn't move into the trap. Maybe I was like at the edge of this little... Right, let's see. So, okay, the traps don't stop, right? So I have to be careful now. Oh, so now they stop. Alright, so let's see. The big chest. Take 2. What do we get? We get 3 stones and 3... Well, 2 entries still. So basically, let's just say this gives 5. This one here gives 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this was the regular one. And what? How much does the small one give? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the big one gives 5. The little one gives 4. Okay, yeah, so I missed it. Thanks. So basically the big chest gives 5 items. The medium one gives 4, and the little one gives like 3. So like it's absolutely not worth going for the 10 whatever stones they are called. Like it's not worth it at all. So let me see if there's like some world event. So yeah, don't get the big chest. It's like not worth it. The small one and the medium one is going to be alright. So I have 43 minutes left for these. Let's do some more of these sigils. Gonna change the stream's description actually. Nightmare Vault leveling. Cool. Dash, dash, dash. Let's get more stash tabs here. All these in there. Alright, what do we have left here? I have the Vault of this. So there's different ones. Like I already played Ink. So is it always the same one then? Probably, right? Avenger. Monster bleeding damage, overpower resist, whatever. But didn't they say the vaults are supposed to drop the blood for the beast in ice? Wasn't it called? I don't even know how it was called. So it doesn't seem like it's dropping here. Maybe my level is still too low? Distilled blood or something like that. They said it's gonna drop in the Nightmare Dungeon. Maybe it's just not true. How can I get some more burst damage out of this build? Vulnerable, maybe? I could get the... I don't really have a source of vulnerable because I don't have the stone yet. So it's really always like the same, right? Like exactly the same layout. Oh, Deadman Stretch. So you can obviously find regular sigils in here as well. What do you mean 10% chance? You mean the distilled blood for the world boss? Go with 9. Oh really? Okay, so you have to get to level 10. I don't have the stone yet, I think. I mean, I actually didn't look like what stones I have for like the last hour. So maybe I have it, who knows. That's annoying. I would rather scale the duration than the chance, actually. But you know, who cares? So I guess you gotta level these stones in the end. And I feel like... I mean, outside, if you play the outside, it takes... Let's say it takes 3 minutes to do one of these brazier events. I think it's... Well, let's say it takes 2 minutes. So it definitely doesn't take 1 minute. Wait, did I just lose a stone while I was teleporting over these? I think, right? So let's say it takes like 2 minutes. So if I do the 2 mini chests here, I get like 6 or 7 of the stones, I would assume. And I don't think I'm gonna need like 10 plus minutes to finish one of these dungeons. So I gotta assume this is still faster than farming them outside. That's my honest opinion right now. Plus we get the sigil XP, obviously, because we gotta farm this eventually. But my assumption was really we're gonna get the summoning materials for the beast in ice. No, it doesn't take less than 1 minute. And it takes longer. Like the wait time between 2 runs is already at least 20 seconds. And the spawning the waves, it's gotta take more than a minute. But it never dropped more than 1 stone for me, so I mean, I only did a couple in World Tier 4, but I never got more than 1. So maybe I was just unlucky. Oh, close one. I gotta go back, right? Yeah. But I guess you gotta, like, you know, you gotta evaluate because, you know, in the Nightmare Dungeon we're getting way more experience. And we get the Sigil XP. And again, we're supposed to get the summoning materials for the Beast in Ice, which maybe just doesn't work. Or maybe my level is too low. But I thought they said, like, from level 30 on. Maybe that's not true. Who knows? Wait, is this already the last room? Yes. Okay, let's find a safe spot here. Like, obviously not every build can do this, but if you don't care about the damage, like, it's pretty easy. You just find a safe spot and finish the room. And you don't have to worry about all these traps. I mean, let me just check how long I will take for the next dungeon. So the traps are deactivated now, right? Yes. Okay. Easy. So now we can basically take these 2, right? So let's see how many stones we get here in total. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is there like a guy? Where does he come from? So we got 5 stones. Without the big chest. We got the glyph XP, obviously. Okay, we cannot open. So I'm gonna do one more now. So I definitely have no... what is this? This is the wrong... Was it Distilled Fear or... Well, I'm definitely not getting it from here. Right, anyway, let's do one more. So now I'm gonna check how long it actually takes to finish one for me. I mean, obviously not like doing it the fastest way. Yeah, Fear for Beast. So I have 4, right? So it definitely didn't drop there. So I mean, there's like the... So I guess Ward of the Loom, you probably have to craft it. Like, I have to check, but... Maybe it just drops from like... Ah, congratulations. Or maybe the fear just drops from regular Nightmare Dungeons. I have to test after this. But let me just see how long it takes. So it's like 2:57 now. Hello. Can I click the shrine, please? Hello? It's impossible. Alright, 2:57. How is there like 15 shrines? Again, like another hard one here. So I assume this takes like 6 minutes for me right now, somewhere around that, I would assume. So I get 9. No, I don't see the point either. It's just like random. But I mean, you can decide the monster set. Like these, for example, has the snakes, and I really hate the snakes. So I would have to like the observer. I mean, I don't remember how the sigil was called, but I guess you can like, you know, decide which sigils you want to run. They seem to have like the different like base set or something like that. Base seed, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I highly recommend building damage reduction in early game. Like, it really makes your life so much easier. I used to never do this, but like I tried building damage reduction. Or it doesn't trigger. Like I kind of thought that this would not trigger the ring actually. Like it was my hope it would, but I mean it would be too strong to get like 3 stacks on it. There's something in the middle? No, right. Oh, there's the guy again. Like the kid nobody wants to play with is back in town. Oh no! Stupid. It took 2 stacks out of me. There was 1 trap and 2 stacks. Oh, this was like so bad. No more mistakes. Right. Stupid boss is annoying me. What? I didn't even see there was traps in here. So there was no traps in here when I entered the room, and now there's traps in here, so I lost my stack. This is like really depressing. So I lost 1 chest. Whatever. Where am I actually going? Oh, I already missed it. Why can't they make like the minimap like ping again? Like where you just, you know, where to walk? I don't know. Okay, so this is like... So I'm 5 minutes in now, like, you know, and I wasn't actually being fast. Oh, come on, it hit me again. Oh dear. Cannot find the... Oh, it's dead. Great. Oh, full. So wait, they said I can TP out, right? I have to finish the danger room first here. Oh, and the trap is sitting me here. Ah, I mean, it's kind of annoying, I have to say. Like, you have to like watch closely where these little green shots are. Okay, so this takes me like 7 minutes. Definitely not the fastest run though. So now I can port. So at least I can open the little one. But still, like, even this, I just opened one and it still gave me 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't think it's that bad actually. Like, payoff wise. At least I don't find any... Well, they still give you sacreds on the dungeon completion. Can't believe they cannot just fix that. Yeah, I mean, obviously it gives glyph XP. Like, that is... Well, the point is to... You get, like, a combination, right? So you're not just getting glyph XP, you're basically getting a little bit of everything. But I'm not getting the Distilled Fear. So they said it's gonna drop from Nightmare Dungeons, but, well, it doesn't look like it does, right? Oh, no, okay, it's 5. So I probably just don't see it dropping, because I had 4 before, now I have 5. So it definitely drops. And I guess they said it's gonna get more at some point. Like, you get 3, like, if it's like a plus, level 50 plus or something like that. I don't know. Like, doing it just for the 1 Distilled Fear is probably not gonna be worth it. By the way, I have like 6 Paragon nodes again. I mean, I guess you get stones faster this way, like, but yeah, you just get stones and you get less XP. So I don't think it's really an option to farm this. Like, I think this is straight leveling, but this is not like anything like late game-ish. You just do it like whenever the whispers are on. So you get your materials for Varshan. I guess that's what it's gonna be. Just like last season, basically. You just go here to complete the whispers and then you just go away. And these things also drop like the pearls, so... I mean, the concept kind of works together, but... No, it doesn't make it enjoyable. Why can't I click this thing now? I don't understand this. And then at some point you can click it, but the UI doesn't really say you that you can click it. So you just spam it, and at some point it works. But so is the whisper done yet? Alright, alright, alright. Gonna kill all this stuff here. And I mean, you get like bombed with loot when you do like the walls.
It is done.
Right, as always, we get amulets. So, did I finish my quest? There's just 2 of them, right? Food obelisk, dry steps. Why is there another one? I already looted. Oh, I guess I looted them while I was already having the whispers completed. Ah, annoying. Well, let's do it one more time. I mean, you definitely get a lot of these crafting materials here. But I feel like you need so many. Like, after farming for like a couple of hours, I just checked in on the crafting materials and I had like enough to craft like 8 caches or something like that. So yeah, I don't see a point farming here. I just complete the whispers when they pop up, and that's what it is. That's some click things. Right, so done. So let me just check my Paragon here real quick. So I want to get 2 more decks. Distance, I don't care. Fire damage. Right. Okay, so we got Tactician. Guess Tactician's good. Let's go back to the walls. So I'm just gonna look at what are these walls now, because I want to feel like I want to get a feeling which sigil is which one. So this is Vault of Ink. Also, I don't get, why can't they just make a button to Nightmare Dungeon? Like, why do I have to scroll on the map to find the UI button like, to click on? Like, I don't even find, I have no clue where it is actually. Like, there it is. I feel like that's like such bad design. And now I can't get it. I can't get out of this place. Thank God for Flame Shield. Alright, so I'm gonna do like all the different walls now and I'm gonna see which one I like most. So this is Vault of Ink. What of XP potions. Ugh. Let's talk to the XP potion guy. Can't afford it. Not enough Blight Shade. Actually, I can just make 9 Blight Shade. Blight Shade. Did it. I'm gonna take like pretty much all my Gallow Wines. Ah, whatever. Right. So again, I'm not now gonna like check which of these walls I actually like. Because I feel like this one with the key I don't really like. Like you have to go back and forth through those like trap rooms all the time, and I don't really enjoy that. Like also these warps, I don't kill these. They walk out of the firewalls all the time. It's just not worth the time. But this one, so the beginning in this Vault of Ink is very short. You just have to like, no, it goes very fast. You just have to like grab this keystone, which is like directly in front of the door, and that's it. So this is like a W. So we go with 9 again. Look at all these poison plates. Oh, I got hit by a trap again, which I didn't see. I think it's like the poison things shooting out of the walls, which I don't see. There's something. So there's poison things shooting out of walls somewhere here. So I guess so far I like the Vault of Ink, but I think it is the one with the key. Ooh, traps. Where? Give me that chest. I don't know if it's even worth opening this chest. It just dropped gold and 1 yellow item. What? Okay, so this is the key room, right? So after you... So you just gotta remember, right? After you pick up the key, the traps spawn in the room. So if you remember that, it's alright. I guess that was my problem. So again, I lost one. Oh, where? Oh, come on. Again, I tried to blink through the pillar there. Alright, I'm getting better at this. So there's the door and the finish room. So I guess the Vault of Ink isn't bad. Like, it's pretty fast if you know what to do. Hey, how's it going? Alright. So let's open this. Traps. Go through the middle. How did it hit me? I was like not even close to that shot. Anyway. Okay, so after the door, like, the part is actually pretty long. I expected this to be, like, shorter. So maybe Vault of Ink is not the one I like most. I'm gonna test the other one after, and then I'm gonna make a decision. It's gonna be, like, a decision which cannot be changed. So, it's not revocable. I'm gonna play everyone once, and then I'm gonna make the final decision which one I like. Ah, go away. Right, so danger room here. You don't have to call me anything. You don't have to call me names. You can call me boss. Right. Alright, so let's wait for the shots. So wait, what? Okay. So I can only open the 4 ones now. Annoying. Grab all the garbage. So I got 1 distilled fear at least. So get 1 distilled fear per dungeon. That's like for sure. And I'm full. Let me drop something. Big boss. Big boss best. It's too much loot in this. Well, at least I got an extra stash tab. I don't even want to deal with this. I'm already looking forward to sorting through all this gear. It's gonna be mad fun. Right, everything is full at this point. Just drop it. Alright, so that was the Vault of Ink. Well, I'm not adding Meteor until I get the, how's it called? The unique item, the crown of whatever. I don't remember. Effect size, tactical. Okay, I don't need any of these zones here. Breaking support. Alright, so that was the... I actually don't need these sigils here, right? I can... They're just level 2. I can grab these. '21s. Okay, 21s. Where do these 21s come from? First Capstone at level 43. You might want to, like, you know, go a little bit more out of cinders. So, I like, you level very, very fast in World Tier 2. And, it is like a little, well, it is not hard, but the first part of the Capstone dungeon, it takes very long time if you don't do sufficient damage. So if you're just level 43 and you don't have, like, the aspects, it's gonna be a little bit chewy. Like, you can do it, no problem. But, you know, you might want to go for level 45 because there's a clear advantage. If you do level 45, you can wear the gear which dropped in the Capstone dungeon. And if you, for example, find a 200 stuff, like, you always want to go for 200 stuff. If you find a 200 stuff in the Capstone dungeon, you can directly wear it, and that's pretty much gonna double your DPS right there. So that's why I would recommend to go for level 45, since, you know, it only takes you like 10 minutes for the 2 levels or something like that. Besides that, really, there's nothing to do. Like, there's nothing special in the Capstone dungeon. Like, it's not a difficult dungeon. First boss fight, just kill the position first. Oh, this is gonna kill me? No, it's not. And the second boss fight, really, it's like easy. Like if you're like level 45 and you have like decent gear, you don't even need to play the mechanics. Like it's super easy. What do you mean blanked out? Like what area? I don't understand. You mean the whole city, like? Or the map? Okay. That's annoying. Well, no season without major bugs, right? So you cannot go to the city at all? Like it's empty? Okay, that's interesting. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. This 86 is actually a little bit higher. Like it's already too high, I feel like. I feel like I should go like to the level 30 range again. So that the mini-map at the top right is black. Or blank, like you have no map. Well, in the vault, like it's actually going to be annoying. The city, like, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, Ancestral Boots. Let's go. There you go, Asus. Well, actually, like, you know, I don't need Asus at this point because I don't play crit and mine just have more movement speed. So I'm not gonna use them, but you know, it's always good to have like Asus banked. Okay, so, oh, that was like a mistake here. Another one. I'm just trying out these. Which one I like most. So far I like this one more. Because I can see these projectiles way better. What is this? Do I have to kill this? Why isn't it dying? Wait, so do I have to go into the middle or not? Like the random chest, right? Oh, jumped right into the fire thing. I wonder if it's like even worse, like doing the mechanics. I guess it is. I guess you just gotta get used to it. Like the patterns are always the same. You just gotta play them a couple of times and then you can go through them just fast. Nope. Nope. I'm so bad. But yeah, this should be manageable. If I wouldn't play like a stupid idiot, this would be much easier than the last one. Okay, I have no clue what killed me there. Wow, and I respawn like... Well, I gotta train it again now. So let's just play the mechanics like, you know, it's not gonna take so long, right? Like, if you don't, like, completely refuse to play mechanics like this is actually not, like, very difficult. These guys do, like, quite a bit of damage here. Don't want to kill these, they run out of firewalls. Can't lose my last stack. Like, for honor. Oh! There my stack is gone. I'm just too slow. My reaction's like just terrible. So, is this the last room? Okay. Oh, this is definitely a little bit too high. Like the one which was 2 level lower was like significantly easier, I have to say. Okay, so this would be the last room. Okay, so this is definitely easier if you play the mechanics properly. I wonder if there's like other sweet spots. So, okay, you can basically just go in the middle here as well. Have a safe spot. But this interrogator's like annoying. Because it goes away from my firewalls. So I don't like that. No extra chest for me here. Wait, what? Ah, okay. I was just like thinking the sigil has always been there, now it's here. Alright. So that was the Vault of Cinders. So we have the Vault of Stone. See what that's going to do. So much stuff. So, Vault of Stone. Okay, so there's like Vault of Ink. What's the other ones? So Vault of... Okay, so there's some which are inside here and there's some which are outside, apparently. Got it. Okay. Do I need to get anything else here? No, I can go to the next part. Well, I can actually get these. Fire, damage reduction. I want actually damage reduction, but that's a pretty terrible note. So let's just go for these ones here. Some extra damage. About that. Gotta redo the Paragon board at some point, but at this point, with the level 1 glyphs, like, Paragon boards were completely different. Because most glyphs you cannot even get the bonus on. So you're more focused to getting like the additive damage nodes at this point. So this is the Vault of Stone. Let's see. So the very beginning of this is probably even faster than the other two ones. I don't think the beginnings like are pretty much the same in all of them. Didn't really see that much of a difference here in speed. All right. Vault of Stone here. Oh, there, directly. Oh, I didn't even see these. These were so well hidden. Can I still get new stacks here? I wonder how many pearls I have left. Okay, still 33, so you definitely get like quite a few of these during the dungeons. And you can jump like these. It's so bad. I hate it. I hate these. Anyway. So, Vault of Stone. Looks good so far. Right, where do we go? Bathroom. Keystone. No, it's not doing any damage at all. It's just like, it can buff you. Like, I just use it for buffs. Damage is like, it doesn't do any damage. Basically, it's 0. Maybe it gets better, you know. But I don't feel like it is worth it. This is actually not so easy. I have to like do like the is it like the IKEA door? Exactly the same story, right? I don't know if the construct like gets like better if you have like the support gems on like level 10, but like with the support gems in the state right now, it's like not gonna be worth it. How do I return the keystone? This is not the keystone. No, like my construct really doesn't do any damage. Like if you look at this group, like I'm not gonna touch it. Now let's, well, at some point the construct, I don't even, like, it's not even like clearing these like guys here, right? So this was my firewall. So wait, just, so this is normal guys, right? Now it's gonna fire like, oh, I didn't pay attention. So bad. Now I gotta do the IKEA door again. Okay, again, let's try construct take 2. So, look, this, like, like you see, like, I mean, it kills them, but, you know, it takes like, first of all, it takes like 5 seconds to aim. And then you see, like, this is... Let's just say this is nothing. I guess it's fair to say that it's not doing any damage. I mean, but I haven't buffed the damage of this focus fire, so... Eh. Yeah, but you probably put like damage skills into it, right? Because I just put like support skills into it. So, I mean, it's not surprisingly that it doesn't do damage. And also like, I would assume like if you're like level 30, like the level 1 spells probably still scale. But at this level, like, you know, 84 monster level, the level, I don't know, I think I have level 4 spells or something like that on the construct. So they probably don't scale like that well. I guess you gotta get them to max level. And then see if it actually does something or not. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take a while, but you know, it's not gonna take forever to get them to max level. Traps, traps, traps. Careful with the traps. I don't understand how these, like, blades work. Like, I thought it was, like, done, and then I walk in, and then it, like, spikes me again. Like, strange. So, let's put in this one. So, I think I like this Vault of Stone most. I just have like random support skills on it, really. Let me see. So I have Focus Fire with arcing support, Safeguard support, and slowing support. Because I just don't have anything useful, really. Like, this is probably completely useless, and you know, it's also useless. Like, so literally, I don't have anything on this spot. And this one I have more like a supportive, so I have Lightning Bolt with faster attack speed, and then I have Fortify support, Resource support, and Swift support, basically. So I really don't have anything great in here. I didn't put any effort into this whatsoever at this point. Wait. Where? This is like... Oh, I hate it. I already wasted my pearls again by not paying attention. Yeah, so I wanna I don't have the freeze support or whatever it's called, Bridget support, because I really wanted to get chill from the construct so I can use Ever Living Aspect, but I can't seem to find this. Maybe it's like locked behind something. I don't know. I cannot find it. Ooh, danger room. But maybe it's just random. Maybe it's just RNG. Alright. Oh, registered damage. There was like the hopes like that it might be the barber. Alright, that was Vault of Stone. Now I have Vault of Copper. So many of them. So I don't know, like, it's gonna take a while. Like, it is like, what, 36 stones and you gotta get them all to level 10. And I don't think a single stone is enough to rank them up. Like a single stone gives you 10 progress, I believe. So at this level, you need like 4 already to rank them up. So I guess it takes forever, like literally, to get them to rank 10. I think it takes like a really, really long time. And that's why I got the feeling that this construct is not going to be like such a major part of this whole story, actually. Because if it takes like forever to rank up these skills, people are just gonna refuse doing it. Like the vampire powers you had ranked up within like the first day, or like, you know, second day maybe. But this is gonna take a while. If you need like for level 10 you need like 150 stones or something like that of the same kind, basically. So it's like really a lot. So that's like 150 stones times 32 or whatever, like it's like 4,500 stones or something like that. So if one of these dungeons gives me like 5, that would be, you know, like 800 dungeons or something like that. So it's really like, it's gonna take a while to level up those stones. And also it's RNG, right? You cannot decide which stone you want to level up, which I personally hate. Like you just get like a random stone and it's gonna level up. So I cannot really say, hey, I wanna focus on support stone XYZ. I just gotta wait for RNG to give me like, you know, a gazillion of those stones. Right. Next try. I have one more, how's it called, aspect. I have the aspect which gives more burning damage to targets below 50%. But I'm still saving this for like the major gear upgrade I will do. What do I do here? Ah! I hate these. So next gear upgrade, I have like, you know, I have like all my 6 stash tabs full. So I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna have to do something else in like 20 minutes from now. So then I'm gonna, you know, do my gear updates and everything. Like, you know, imprint the new aspects, and then I'm gonna return like probably in like 2 hours or something like that from now. With more gear, and then I can push higher dungeons. Actually, I'm interested in how long I can actually play Firewall. If I push like some more damage into Firewall, I think I can play this for probably like... I mean, as long as I don't have issues with survivability, like the damage of this is alright. Like it's not like super like intense, but I also like have not invested anything in this build whatsoever. Like no uniques. Well, I think there's no Firewall uniques anyway. But... oh, wait. This is like one of the tricky rooms again. So I guess for like not having invested any like major efforts into this build, it's pretty much alright. Wait, why didn't pick up the stone? So it, like you pick up the stone instantly, like the IKEA traps like spawning. So this is danger room, right? Nice. Okay, this is easy. Just pick a spot. Wait, did I just get hit by a trap? Yeah, but I mean, there's like cheap uniques. Like I have the Fireball unique, for example. So, and I have no attack speed and anything, right? So, I could spawn way more Fireballs. Also, if I would switch to Wanted Focus, I could actually get way more Firewalls and way more lucky hit procs out of this. But as I said, I didn't invest anything into the gear yet. I have like 2 stash tabs full of uniques, so I basically gotta like take inventory, like, you know, do like the annoying part, get all the aspects, see what I actually have, like see what I save, see what I imprint, like this whole story. I mean, you get bombed with gear by this. I'm already full. Again. And also, I don't know why I'm leveling up Elementalist. I guess because I'm like already planning to spec out of Firewall, because for Firewall it's completely stupid to spec Elementalist. Because the only second source of damage I can apply is basically teleport. So I guess I'm full at this point. Yep. Full. 100% full. I haven't tried Hydra yet. So there's the buff to Conjuration damage from the Conjuration Mastery node. I don't think it's gonna be like significant. But the buff to burning damage might actually be. That's like my thinking about it right now. But it has to be tried out. I think burning build is kind of a viable option here. Hydra enchantment has not been fixed, so that's not going to be a thing anyway. So Hydra enchantment, the Hydra from the Hydra enchantment just lasts 5 seconds, so that's pretty useless. But besides that, you know, it might be viable. Okay. I have another Vault of Stone. So I'm gonna do like one last one. Then we're gonna do like something else for like a little while. Then I'm gonna be back later. And then I'm gonna actually start pushing. I'm gonna push Nightmare Dungeon, see how high I can get with this build. Or maybe I do farming. Probably I want to do farming rather than pushing. But I don't know if I want to like at the state like I'm leveling up this construct, I'm like kind of questioning this whole Nightmare Vault story at this point. And I'm asking myself if I want to go into regular Nightmare Dungeons. Because I just got a feeling like the construct is not gonna matter at all. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it's not gonna be Spark anymore. Well, it might actually be Spark, because I'm looking for the Pain Gorgeous gauntlets there, and the problem with Spark is it doesn't do any damage, but Arclish does. So I guess Arclish is gonna be the better basic skill together with the Pain Gorgeous gauntlet, and the other aspect actually gives 80% multiplicative to basic skills. So, you know, you could potentially run a 200 stuff and put 160% basic skill damage on that. And that is actually, like, quite significant. I guess you're getting into the range where the basic skill damage might be high enough to be like playable damage-wise. Because with the basic skill you have the very high attack speed and you have the conjuration support basically from unstable currents. So I'm really looking forward to trying that build. As soon as I got the unique item and the aspect, I will definitely give it a shot. It might be absurd damage. Don't underestimate 160. So you get 160% X from the Arclash, from the aspect. I forgot the name. And then you get another 120% X something from Conjuration Mastery alone. So that is some crazy damage boost there, potentially. So I'm really looking forward to make this my first build. And as I say, I wanted to spec into Blizzard, like in between, but you know, it runs like great with Firewall actually, so I can probably skip the whole Blizzard story. I can probably go directly into that build from Firewall. Because I don't think I need like a very high level. I would assume I need like level 85 or something like that to make the Arclash Conjuration build. Somewhere around that. So just give me like 2 more days probably. Probably gonna take like... until people do the boss rotations and everything so I can get the item. So it's probably gonna be like 2 more days, I would assume. Until I can try out that build. Okay, so the animation of these like rays is like floppy. Like I like on my screen I passed them like without any problems, but they still hit me. Like very large hitbox there. Alright. Oh, there's the boss again. I still can't kill him. He just like way too much HP. Like it's definitely not gonna worth the effort. But yeah, I'm definitely... What? Was one? I'm gonna definitely... I'm pretty sure that is going to be my second build. Well, after Firewall. It's going to be Arclash. It has to be Arclash. I have to try it. Like, Arclash and Meteor are the 2 builds I wanna, like, desperately try, because that is, like, really the new stuff which is coming in. I think everybody else is going for Meteor, because it's, like, such a no-brainer. But, you know... If I wanna make a Meteor build, I also wanna make it with a basic skill twist. Because, so the Meteor has, like, a 3-second base cooldown, I believe. Oh, and you can't blink through the way. Can't blink through the race, by the way. So the Meteor has like a 3-second base cooldown with the lowest 100% cooldown reduction and everything. What am I actually doing here? Whatever. And so 3 seconds is gonna be alright, but like, you're not gonna get like many more meteors out than if you would just play it without the coronet, other than the enchantment effect and the enhanced meteor effect. That's obviously going to be like a plus. But my thinking is more like if you play this on an Arclash basic skill base with Ice Blades enchantment, then you might actually be like, you get a lot of cooldown reduction from Ice Blades, and you might actually be able to spam the meteor from like the meteor with the coronet. And if you can spam the meteor, which is, you know, doing 4 meteors at the time, that's obviously gonna be like crazy. And since it's like a regular cooldown spell, if it works with the cooldown reduction, then it would be great. Maybe they hard-coded it that it doesn't work, like somehow. Who knows? Oh, no. This is not traps, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna like stand here like a... Wah! The stupid boss just like jumped me. Wait, what am I doing here? This is the wrong room. So yeah, definitely want to test out this meteor story. So this is gonna spawn traps, right? Oh, this boss is like so plain annoying. Right, so where do I go now? We go here. I don't really like this one here. This last room is like, I'm gonna lose all my stacks here anytime. Like, just too annoying. Can't deal with it. So yeah, I might just switch to like normal nightmare dungeons, really. This is like taking way longer and I don't feel like the governing stone bonus is worth it. I mean, yes, this gives a significant amount of legendaries at the end, but I think I already have like pretty much most of my aspects covered. I mean, I didn't look at the aspects I have at all, but I assume they are gonna have everything. Just like 3 stash tabs full of legendaries are probably gonna be enough. Crazy. Oh, I'm already done. Oh, I'm just gonna get the little one again. Right. Right, so I'm completely full right now at this point. So I'm gonna go to do something else and I'm gonna be back in like 2 hours, probably. So thank you for watching. And when I'm back, I will have all my, like I will have gone through all my gear. And then I will have my armor fixed and everything. So it's gonna be great.